the more you work and earn, a lot more, the more your tax is. It's like they don't want you to be a big boy or girl here. They will bring you down. They will show you who is the boss. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Rita and this is Tea Spill with Rita, where I talk about health, lifestyle and Christianity. So click on that subscribe button and join the family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in once again. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about things I wish I knew before I came to the UK or before I relocated down here. If you're planning to come to the UK with your family or just alone, you need to watch this video. If you are already here, I'm sure you can relate to some of the things I'm saying, and you can also drop some more if I don't mention them in the comment section. So without wasting much time, let's just dive right into the video. Now, the first thing I wish I knew before I came down here is to learn how to drive. You guys, transportation is actually okay. You can use the bus, pay £2 to anywhere you're going to, pay £2 back. But the thing about the buses are that it can take ages. Although there's Uber, but Uber is expensive, Bolt is expensive, and if you want to be using them every day, yeah, unless you are the richest man on earth, no problem, you can be using them every day, like if you're going to work or something. But for me, I cannot be using cab every day to work. It's going to take a toll on my money. So no, if you know how to drive in your home country and you have a driver's license, get an international driver's license as well, because your own personal driver's license is not like that recognized here. So you have to get the international driver's license from your home country and make sure that it is legit, from a legit source you're getting, that they're not going to give you the fake ones. You can use that to drive here in the UK for a year before you now get the UK license. And aside that, for people that are looking for jobs, some of the jobs here require you to know how to drive and all that. So if you don't know how to drive, it's going to make you to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Anyway, all in all, I just wish I learned how to drive. The next thing I wish I knew before coming here is the tax. So I had some friends that were in the UK, and when they tell me how much they're collecting, per month, I'm like, wow. When you convert it to Nigerian currency, it's like a lot. You're like, oh my god, this is a lot of money. So I was like so happy, like, when I come here, I'm gonna be odogu. But when I landed, that's when I realized that I was deceived. So here, the amount of money they collect for tax, you'll be crying. Like, I worked and made this amount of money. Why are they collecting this amount of money for tax? Because in Nigeria, they don't tax, the common man. They don't tax us when you collect your salary. What your salary is what you're going to receive. Government is not taking anything from it. So coming here and them taking tax, and not just little, a huge amount for tax, was just so crippling, and just, oh my god, I was just like, what? And the way they made this system is that if you like, pick up extra shifts. If you like, work and work and work and work. The more you work and earn, a lot more, the more your tax is. It's like they don't want you to be a big boy or girl here. They will bring you down. They will show you who is the boss. And then I realized that they tax for almost everything. If you have a car, they're going to tax you for it. If you have a TV, you're paying tax for that. So my dear, that's it. If you're planning to come to the UK, get ready to be taxed your life out. Then another shocking thing I did not know when I came here, you guys. Okay, do you know that they pay rent monthly here? Monthly. Like, did you hear me say that well? I don't know about other countries, but for Nigeria, we don't pay rent monthly. We pay rent yearly. You get, that's just one time in a year. But here, no, every single month of the year you are paying rent. So it feels like as if all your money that you're getting is going for rent. And the money, oh my god, rent like takes almost everything. After tax, fair rent and bills, it consumes a lot. Anyway, all of them depends on where you stay. But if you want to get a good apartment, you're looking at £1,000 and above, depending on how many rooms you want per month. And that money is like minus the bills. That's just for the rent. You're gonna pay electricity, water, gas, TV licensing, council tax. Then you're not going. Most of the houses are now unfurnished, so you're going to now furnish them, buy furnitures, put in, and all that. So it's like really a lot. So most times people that are not able to afford all that money to be paying monthly, because how much are you getting in a month as your salary in the first place? So most people, what they do here is that they share. If you have someone, you can come together and split the bills, maybe get apartments and share the bills amongst yourself, or a house share. You just get a house and pay for maybe a room in the house, and then you're living with other people. Most of the times it is strangers, you don't even know them. Sometimes it is your friends that you just come together and say, yeah, let's take this house and let's share the bills, that kind of stuff. So most people do that here to be able to survive, because if you want to pay the bills yourself, just you just go home with nothing. And then another thing I noticed was you pay deposits for renting a house, guys. That money they're going to give you at the end of your tenancy period. So if you want to pack out, maybe your tenancy period is for a year and you want to pack out, they give you back the money. But if there are any damages, you're going to use that money to fix the damages in the house. The amount of money that you're paying for the rent is like, most times that's the same amount that you pay for your deposits. So if you're planning to get a house, and let's say maybe the house is like £1,000, just keep like £2,000, because you're going to first of all pay deposits and then pay the rent. So rent here is just ridiculous. It's a whole lot. I just wish someone told me this before coming here. I learned also that they can take a child from you if you're not doing the right things, the things you should be doing, or if you are disciplining your child in the African way. They can take your child from you, because they'll take that as what? Child abuse. So they don't joke with things like that here. So if you're an African coming here and you have children, please be very careful with your children. Those methods of discipline that we used to use in Nigeria or whichever country you are, don't bring them here, because if you bring them here, your child is going to go. Like they usually say your child is not your own, it's for the government. So if you do whatsoever it is that is not pleasing to their eyes and ears, they can take the child from you. So I don't really have much to say about this. You would have to do your own research, but I've just given you some highlights on things like that. So you guys be very careful, because so far I've heard so many people are having issues with social services concerning their children and all that. Then another thing I wish someone told me was, it's quite lonely here in the UK. I know you've heard people say UK is lonely. They're not lying. Well, it's not lonely for me anyway. When I first came here, like, before I can see my neighbor is like rare. It's once in a blue moon, because you hardly see them outside. I don't even know. Sometimes I don't know what my neighbor looks like. And everybody's busy with work. Some people leave very early for work, come back late, so you can't even know what's going on around you. And they are not the kind of people that are sociable, that will come to you. Maybe you're new to the neighborhood, now come to your door. Come. Hi, welcome to our neighborhood. We're glad to have you here. No. Everybody here is like, mind your business. So nobody cares if you're new to the neighborhood. Nobody cares who you are. Nobody cares what you're doing. A way to get to know people might be from your workplace, and making friends from your workplace is not really the best idea. You'll understand that later. Or maybe church. You can decide to make friends from church and all that. Church is actually a very good place to meet new people. It's like a community of its own. So and the church I am in, we have like a community of Black people, so you can feel at home. So that's just it about the whole making friends of a thing. Then another thing I wish I knew is that, okay, here the work culture, should I say work culture, you work for every penny you get. Here they pay you per hour, not like Nigeria where maybe you work for a month and they'll pay you 100,000 at the end of the month. Here, if you're working for like 7 hours or 8 hours in a day, they'll pay you for each hour. This place is actually the definition of time na money, and those hours they'll make sure that you work. They work depending on where you work anyway. So, but yeah, generally you actually work for those hours. So every penny you get, you're working for it. Then another thing I wish I knew. Anyway, this one I actually knew, but I'm telling you guys in case you don't know. Make sure that you know how to cook from your home country. know how to cook from your home country before coming here, all your different dishes, and also make sure that you bring your food or you buy here as well. But for the first few months you're coming, just bring food that will carry you for those few months before you can get used to the environment. So don't say I did not tell you. Then another thing that you need to know is that you need to have or you need to know a skill or learn a skill. One of the skills that you need to learn as a lady, now let's talk about ladies first, is hair making. You need to know how to make your hair, because the billing here for hair is not small. You'll be seeing prices of £60, £70, £80 and above just to maybe do braids. You know our braids that we do in Nigeria now. A friend of mine told me that she went to the salon to, since I came here I've never like used my two legs or used my eyes to see salon or enter any salon, because I came ready for them. Okay, I came ready. So a friend of mine was telling me that she went to the salon to wash her hair and she was charged £25 to wash her hair. Anyway, to be fair, her hair was tangled because she had natural hair which had not come down for a while, so it was tangled. It needed detangling. So but anyway, just basically washing, detangling the hair and drying, £25. So that's just, then imagine now making your hair, how much you, so just learn how to make your hair. Thankfully I not like I learned how to make it. I just know small something, so I just do small something on my hair to get. And if you're a guy, learn how to barb your hair as well, because also cutting hair, I think cutting, if you want to barb your hair here, is like £30 or so, or thereabout. So, and you know your hair will still grow and you'll see barb it again. So just learn how to barb your hair, learn how to shave your beards yourself, so that when you come here you're kind of like independent. Just get a skill, something that you can use to make money aside your work. If you're into social media influencing, you know, grow that channel, grow that page. If you're into programming, if you're into tech, you know, learn those skills, because you can be getting like side jobs or working at home from here. Anyway, there's good sides of coming here, there's downsides of coming here. There's so many things to consider if you want to come here with your family. So you need to know, this decision I want to take, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? You know, explore other options as well. There's so many things I wanted to say actually, but I've forgotten them just immediately I was about to say it. So let me know in the comment section if you want to know, get to know more, and I'll make a part 2 for you guys. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, click on the like button, you know, drop a comment, share the video with your friends, and also subscribe to get more content like this from moi. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.